In a small town surrounded by hills and rivers, there lived a young man named Leo. Ambitious and eager for success, Leo often poured all his energy into one part of his life, whether it was his job, fitness, or social life, neglecting the others. He worked late nights, skipped meals, and ignored his family and friends in the process. Despite his hard work, Leo felt unfulfilled and out of balance. One evening, while walking by the river, Leo noticed an elderly man sitting on a bench, calmly watching the sunset. The man's peaceful demeanor caught Leo's attention, so he sat beside him and shared his struggles. "I feel like I'm constantly trying to catch up. When I focus on one thing, I lose track of everything else," Leo confessed. "I work hard, but life feels off balance." The elderly man smiled and told Leo a story. "Once I was just like you, always chasing one goal at a time. But one day I watched a potter shaping clay on a wheel. As the wheel spun, he balanced his pressure on both sides to shape the clay smoothly. I asked him how he did it, and he said, 'If I press too hard on one side, the pot will tilt. If I ignore one side, it will collapse. But by balancing my touch, I create something strong and beautiful.'" The old man turned to Leo and said, "Life is like that pot. Each part of your life, work, health, relationships, and self-care needs attention. When you over-focus on one, the rest can crumble, and even your successes will feel empty." Inspired by the story, Leo began to change. He set boundaries at work, took care of his health, and spent quality time with his friends and family. Slowly, his life felt more balanced, and his successes became more meaningful. Leo learned that just like the potter, he needed to balance his attention to every part of his life to create something strong and beautiful. Years later, Leo became known in the town as a kind, successful, and balanced man. He often shared the wisdom he'd learned. Life is like shaping a clay pot. Give each part of it your attention. Not too much, not too little, and you'll create something strong and beautiful. And whenever he shared this, he remembered the wise old man by the river who had shown him the secret to a balanced life.